With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On the ground, this is James Cook, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down on a gain of 11.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Bills. That's his first touchdown this year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Raider first down.
19-18.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Betts. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60. Smash.
On the ground, it's Genty. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's...
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad...
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Space to run inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vegas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Taylor. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Allen now on second down. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Allen on third down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 49. First and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver.
He was defended by
third down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Now Allen facing third and long. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop in. To the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Man in motion is Coleman. They'll go play action here with Allen. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
19 yards.
They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. That one is complete, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, Josh Allen. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Again, it's Allen to the air. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Got it. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and it's caught by back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And now it's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And the Raiders 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Now, faking the give.
1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Ben. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made and about the 5-yard line.
That's another
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
complete to Ashton Genty. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Genty. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting...
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable with Taylor. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but it does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Thornton. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 15. First down.
They'll go again with Gentry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Bess. And he's in! Jack Bess. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
Bills 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This returnable with Taylor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Josh Allen on the bootleg. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Here's a handoff to Genty. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and he'll get about 5. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Throwing now from the gun. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Here's 1st and 10.
It's another Raiders 1st down.
Here's Genty. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Keeping on the ground with Genty, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He gets that complete to his tight end Mayer. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A run, Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Taylor. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, here's Allen. Now deep shot for Amon-Ra. He's got it! And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.